Hola, it's your girl Francesca Love. Thank you for joining me here again for another session of Cosmic Chit Chat and Chill. As always, life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. So, today's message is going to be a little different, okay? Um, I might be pulling out the cards at some point, but Source Love has been talking to me the last few days. I kept hearing remix. Okay. Um, and then they showed me a symbol that we're all familiar with, the little recycle symbol. Okay. And they had me look it up, right? And I know we're just getting into the message because that's just how we're gonna do it today. We're just gonna have a little chit chat. Okay. Um, it was reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay. Um, yes, we just had the beautiful harvest moon, and we know that the moon is an illumination sign, right? Shedding some light on the things in the dark. We also know that we just ended Mercury retrograde. And usually, Mercury retrograde, we go back and we have to do that shadow work sometimes. Sometimes where we have to go back and readdress things that maybe we thought we had already addressed. And you hear it in the spiritual community a lot like, man, I thought I'd already uh, addressed those things. I already cut those people off. I thought I told them what I was supposed to say. I thought I did what I was supposed to do. And you may have, but it may have only just been for that level. As we know, in your spiritual journey, there's levels upon levels upon levels, and you're always growing. It's never going to stop. There's never going to be a point in your spiritual journey that you just stop growing. There's always going to be something, right? So, between the full moon energy and um, retrograde, what I heard is that this last Mercury retrograde is kind of clinging on to all the other retrogrades that are going. See, let me said Mercury retrogrades. They're funny. Um, the energy is lingering. It's kind of like, say you started a project during retrograde that you thought that you would have done before retrograde ended, but it's just kind of lingering. I'm being told to tell you that there are a lot of um, karmic energies that are attempting to linger. Okay, attempting to linger and to latch. Okay, with the intention of connecting. Okay, so a lot of you, I'm being told, need to really pay attention to the people that you're connecting with right now. Okay. Uh, reduce. Okay. Literally, reduce means to cut back on the amount of trash we generate. Are you generating spiritual trash? Are you generating spiritual trash? Is the decision that you're making today going to cause you to have to go back and clean this shit up tomorrow? Real simple, right? Or at least it feels like it should be simple. Okay. Reuse means to find new ways to use things that otherwise would have been thrown out. Well, some of you guys are still stuck in that energy, feeling reused and abused. Okay. It's a crappy energy to sit in. So if that's the trash you do, you need to reduce it. Do the shadow work. Okay. Recycle. Turning something old and useless into something new and useful. Redirect your energies. Redirect your energies. Redirect your focus. Okay. Now, on the reverse for that, if you're the person in karmic energy, okay, um, you're not happy that the person that you're obsessed with, looking to, or trying to connect with, um, has reduced their contact to you. Some of you just got straight up ghosted. Everybody knows for the most part. If you've never been ghosted, bless your heart. You're one of the rare and few. But for most of us, we've been ghosted a few times in life, okay? And in this journey in particular, and sometimes we were the ones to do the ghosting, okay? Um, reducing contact. Okay. I'm either reducing my contact with you to save myself, or I'm reducing my contact with you so that you don't get fucked up. Okay. Some of us know how to detach, and we meant that shit. Okay. If I say don't call, don't write, don't text, that's exactly what I meant. Don't show up on my doorstep, that's exactly what I meant. If I'm not calling you, I'm not emailing you, I'm not going out of my way to reach out to you, we probably don't have anything to talk about. And I'm one of them people, you know, you fucked me over. I'm not about to discuss with you about the fact that you fucked me over. I'm going to move around. A lot of you are like that as well. Okay. And a lot of people right now that we're so used to getting over and reusing you and recycling you for the sake of others. Okay. Especially those that are unfortunately stuck in those narcissistic relationships. You know, they build you up to break you down. They build you up to break you down, right? Does that not sound a little bit like recycling, right? You went from being shiny and brand new and you got broke down to what felt useless, and then they build you back up so that you're useful, and then they break you back down to, you know, it's a cycle, okay? Some of you are going to have to learn right now in this energy to stand your ground, take back your power. It's yours after all. Some of you are going to have to not be so weak. I know I said that and it sounds really direct and to the point, but that's how God is asking for me to say it. Um, Example, okay? Tiffany, and I'm just using random ass names that come to mind, right? Hopefully. If it's you, I am so sorry. That just means my mediumship sidestepped in and it was just for you. But we're going to use the example Tiffany, okay? Tiffany's on her Facebook page and Tiffany sees David is liking her pics from 3 months ago. David really fucked you over, Tiffany. Lied, cheated, coerced, and it took you for every penny that you got. Now, you learned how to forgive because that's what God is asking for you to move on for yourself. Why do you care that David is in your inbox or that David is liking your pictures? Stop and ask yourself why. Is David reaching out to you because he's tasting fucking karma? Does David have good intentions, or is his point to get your attention in hopes that you come back reduced in your mindset and feeling softer about the situation and ready to reuse you if you allow it and recycle you guys back into the same old thing? What are we doing, Tiffany? Okay. If you go back, Tiffany, and you start dealing with David, you've now reopened a karmic contract that some of you have prayed to end, ties that you have prayed to cut, rituals and ceremonies you did to break ties and to cut. And then you go back and renew a spiritual contract. Okay. That's the message. God is asking you to understand and really think about, are you reducing, reusing, and recycling old relationships and old habits? Or are you going to allow other people to uh, reduce your journey to a blip in your history, reuse you, all your beautiful energy you took the time to call back, and recycle you again? Because they're just gonna come for a little bit. It's not gonna be long. What did Drake say? I'm here for a long time, not a long. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Nothing has changed, Tiffany. David knows that. Okay? Stand your ground. Keep your power. And recognize when these situations come up, they got all the re's. Now, there are some legitimate scenarios out there where God also wants to address where these people have intentionally been sent back to you, but they're not allowed to come forward to you until they come to you to your face. When I say to your face, I mean they're not allowed to hide behind anything. Okay. Their spirit is being convicted by the Most High to force them to come to you, whether that is to apologize, pay up what's due. Uh, there's a reason they're being sent back to you, and they understand that they have to come to you, like they have no other option. Okay. And that's part of clearing out that karmic ass energy. Some of you have both gone, say we have two karmics that have both gone through some horrible shit, some of them are meant to be together. Let's be real. Okay? Some of those people are meant to be together, but they still had to separate to fix whatever the hell was going on with them. Okay? Some of them are intentionally being led back to each other. So, if David is in a position, okay, where there's another karmic that he's supposed to be getting to, but he's messaging you. Now you have now inserted yourself in a karmic contract with three individuals that you had no business being in, Tiffany. Okay? We need to be careful about what we're putting our spirit in agreement with right now. All these re's, you need to ask the Most High what this is. Okay? There are going to be a lot of people that are trying to come back into your life right now that are really trying to make shit look better than shit, and it's still shit. It still stinks. Like throwing roses on top of shit. It it's still shit with roses. I'm sorry. That's just the way me and the guys talk, and that's how it came out. Okay. Um, and if you're offended by cursing or the word shit, I'm sorry. Not sorry. It's just it's gonna be what it is. Okay. Um, when I say that I'm gonna say it with truth and compassion, I'm saying it with truth and compassion. I legitimately don't want anyone to look at a situation for what it is and still go to it knowing what it is. Like this is a time, this is harvest time, is why it's so important. Let me say that. This is harvest time. And some of you all got the same message that right now is a very crucial moment for you to do the things that you were meant to do, to step into the spaces that you were meant to step into, to do the thing that you were sent to come into the earth to do. That's where recycle comes in for some of you. Some of you have some really old talents that you forgot about that are going to bloom right now. But it's not going to bloom if you are allowing someone to reduce your talents, reduce your energy, reduce your thought processes. Okay? You need that energy for you to harvest, to recycle your old things into new beautiful things. Okay? Um, we don't want the Most High doesn't want you trapped in energies you know you're not supposed to be in. Okay? Um, am I repeating myself? Absolutely. They say if you do or say anything more than 21 times, it becomes a habit. Let it be a habit to not be reduced to nothing, reused and recycled. People, you're worth more than that. You're worth more than that. Stand your ground and make sure people know that you're worth it. And sometimes, let me tell you this. Sometimes silence is your best weapon. Tiffany, if you go out of your way to reach out to David, what are you liking my pictures for? Well, you already opened the door by being nosy. Just acknowledge that you saw it and move the fuck on. You don't really want to know. What answer did you think David was going to give you? David's going to tell you everything that he thinks that you want to hear 3, 4, 5 years later after fucking you over, hurting your feelings, breaking your self-esteem. Okay? And let's do it in reverse because I can already feel in my spirit. The guys is like, it's always one sided. No, it's not. There's a lot of really good men that have been screwed over by a lot of women. Yes, sir. Okay? David, don't you be stupid neither. If you have gone on with your life and you are dating healthier, even if you're not in a committed relationship, if you are dating healthier, and even more importantly, David, if you are dating yourself, my brother, okay? Don't be distracted because Tiffany sees that you're doing well without her. Okay? Don't be distracted. What do you want? What you need? Like, why are you entertaining the conversation? Continue what you were doing and remember your lessons. Vice versa. Okay? Stay focused. Don't get drawn into those conversations. Don't get drawn into them situations. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Why are they reaching out to me right now? I ain't heard from you in 6, 7 years. Look for the subliminals. And that's why I mentioned the social posting. Everybody's on social media, right? We know people can hop in and out of your DMs. They try 50 million profiles to spy on people. You got the ops. Let's call them the ops, right? Finding numerous ways to try to look in on you and figure out what's going on, how you doing, who you with, where you at, where the kids, okay? Protect your energy, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your children, especially single parents. Please cover your babies, okay? Um, check with your intuition and most importantly, check with source love, okay? For those of you that are in touch with your spiritual team, most of y'all already know this stuff is coming a mile away. Mm-hmm. Go with that. Go with that. Okay? Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Okay? The verse is I know the plans that I have in store for you. David and Tiffany don't know what the Lord has in store for you. Asking them while they're contacting you and they don't have the answer for that question is not it. Okay? That's what I'm being told to tell you. For I know the plans that I have for you. David and Tiffany don't know. Don't ask them. Stay out of the way. Do not engage in reopening karmic contracts that have been closed unless you are explicitly being told by the Most High that you are to reconnect with an ex for the purpose of something good. Don't do it. Okay. And some of you have heard that you're supposed to be with your ex. It's not a bad thing if the Most High is telling you there's purpose in it, that you have both done what you're supposed to do, that you have both healed your traumas in the way that you're supposed to heal them. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be sure that that's what it is. Okay. Keep your curiosity in check. Okay. That is my message. I wondered whether I was going to really pull cards or not, but they said make sure to address the re-re-re's and the remixes. Okay. Some people are going to shine themselves to look up real good and they're going to come to you in your face and it's not what it needs to be. Okay. Until the next time, life and death is in the power of my tongue and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. If you're interested in a reading, that information is either below in the description box or on the Facebook page. I love you all. Thank you for joining for Girl for Cheska Love here at Cosmic Chit Chat and Chill. Mwah!